So welcome Saturday morning here in Cayman. Day 2 of the Cayman Bermuda head off. We're down to under 14 boys. You see coming out now, this is the Cayman team heading over to the shade. And we should Bermuda in the far corner. Don't know if you can see those. There they are. Just getting their last minute team talk. See how the game's going to go. It's another hot day here in Cayman. Slight breeze, as you can see from some of the trees. Nothing too much. So let's have some team names for Bermuda. We've got Caden Wellman, Sebastian Kubidor, Ben Steinoff, Brooklyn Barnett, Thorsten Ringstead, Shane Reardon, Jaden Parenchief. Apologies if I'm getting any of these names slightly mispronounced. Cole Graham, that's easy enough. Julian Hands, Killian McGlynn, Akshay Andrada, William Lacasse, Dominic Slater, and Thomas Twilley. Then Chase, Miners Butterfield, and their reserve is Ravi Bradshaw. Here come Bermuda now. Just the Cayman lineup. Oh, sorry, that was the Cayman. Is this Cayman or is this Bermuda? It's Bermuda. So this is Cayman. Okay, sorry, yeah, so that was Bermuda. Cayman, it's got Bermuda in there. Anyway, for Cayman, right. Cayman, it's Seb Garnham, Fletcher Sage, Ethan Thomas, Oliver Rossiter. Okay. Charles Henriksen, Ben Scott, Emery Ebanks, Adam Gauk, Casper Callender, Oscar Brady, Tristan Cacho, Joshua Haag, Russell Wilson, Max Murray, Chase Watson. And the reserves are Huxley Sage, Jaden Palmer, Guy Fitzgerald, Micah Abraham, William Weston, another Weston. The dynasty continues. Lewis Black and Alex Davies. So we're looking forward to this one. This is the first of 2 games for the under 14 boys. Kickoff running just a little late, and then there's another boys game this afternoon. I'll get that kickoff time for you. When do the girls start then? Repeat from last night is 5:30. No, but the first girls game is 2:30. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's the girls, then the boys will be after that. Then the girls again, and then the repeat from last night of Cayman versus Bermuda women's rugby. Cayman taking a close fought game last night. Cayman women. 47-37 I think it was in the end. Some excellent skills on display, so tune in for some more of that later on. But now we're going to see how the 2 countries are developing their youngsters. Cayman has a very strong rugby program in the schools. It's a dedication to all the work that's been done over the last decade or so. As we saw in the men's senior games, some 19, 20 and 21 year olds from Cayman who all came through the school system and through the rugby academy here at the Cayman Rugby Club. So Bermuda as well, keeping the game alive in small island rugby. The island might be small, but the hearts are big. Cayman don't get a lot of chance to play opposition, so we're very grateful to Bermuda for coming down. It's not cheap to make these travels, so we're very, very grateful to you and all your sponsors. And if someone in Bermuda wants to tell us what your sponsors are, we'll happily give them a shout out. And I hear there's people in a bar in Bermuda listening to this, so cheers. Cheers, Dave. Dave, the cameraman. We're toasting you right now. Yeah, and it looks like referee will be Mick Keogh. president of Cayman Rugby. He's a man who wears many hats. But he's only got one on at the moment, thanks to that. So he's just checking his watch, still there, checking his heartbeat. And Bermuda take us away with number 10. That's Killian McGlynn. Oh, and that's up very quickly in the tackle, but Cayman there. Just trying to secure the ball, and now he's running sideways, gives an offload. Tenacious tackling first up from Bermuda, and he's got it out wide. He's got some space, and he's got some wheels. And he bursts through one, he bursts through two. Is he going to go all the way? It's an awesome cover tackle from number 20. The ball's still alive. And is it number 9 going over? That could be Casper Callender. What a run from, I believe it was Tristan Cacho, according to my team sheet, number 11. As you can see the replay. Okay. So Tristan there, running 80 meters or so. Bermuda did well to make the cover tackle, but Cayman support was there. And number 9, Casper Callender. Oh, drop me pen. So number 10, that looks like Oscar Brady. Just taking his time with the kick, wants to make sure that the first one is as settled as he can be. Oh, scores, Dave. How do I get to the scores? That one? No. He's given that a good wallop, but just off to the left. Okay, so Cayman team well. First 5 points of the day to Cayman. So Bermuda coming to the line quite slowly. It is, as I say, very hot here. Not sure what the temperature is in Bermuda right now. Line judge on this side is Jamie Barnwell. Fresh from his victory in the men's seniors last night as coach. So another high hanging kick.
Get the ball!
And Bermuda come off his leg, but Cayman have the ball again. Securing it well, up the guts, that's it, it's a big fella. Bermuda have got some size on their ranks as well, and the kick goes downtown. The fullbacks, it's number 12 who's got to pick that ball up. He does well, but it's a good tackle from Cayman 19. It's William, no, number 19, oh, I don't have a 19. Bermuda do well to recover. That's number 7, Shane Reardon. Strong run, fighting in the tackle from number 2, Sebastian Cupidor. And Cayman over the top, sealing off. So Bermuda will just clear their lines, left foot. Hasn't made touch. Oh, and in trying to catch that, number 23 has just knocked on. So my team sheet doesn't have any of the right numbers on it. No. So, organisation, lads, organisation.
Bernie's got his shoulders out. Put some sunscreen on.
Do you know the Cayman players? Or no? I need to find someone who knows it because they're all wearing different shirt numbers to the list I've got. Anyway, if you look at the size of this Bermuda pack, there's some heft. I don't know, what do you feed these guys? scrum half number 22 is Julian Hands. Number 8 there is Jaden Parent-Chief at the back. But Cayman do well to hold the scrum. And now Bermuda with a little switch play, that's nice. Number 14. Looks like William Lacasse. And that's just, that pass just dies on him, and now he's away. Now he's away. Has number 10 got the wheels? He doesn't. And Cayman score again. Opportunistic try. Are we only on 10 seconds for the replay? Yeah, I think it's a bit quick. So, yeah, at half time we'll try and make the replays a little bit longer. But opportunistic from Cayman. Puts them on 10.
Only one. He's on the bench too. To be fair,
That was after some good build-up play from Bermuda. Nice little switch play in the backs. Obviously well coached. But the pass to the wing just died on him. Couldn't get his hands on it. And the Cayman winger just picked it up, and he's got some wheels. He's got some gas, so managed to run round. The number 10 for Bermuda, Killian McGlynn, couldn't quite get there. And that kick is through. So Cayman fly half. It may or may not be Oscar Brady. Anyway, we'll try and sort that out for the second game. Just trying to fit a Cayman parent who might know what the numbers are. Anyway, we'll try and do that maybe at half time. So takes us to 12-0. I'm assuming David Wilson is the coach for Cayman, because he's the one who sent the email. Anyway, he goes a bit longer this time, and that's the try scorer with all the wheels, and just scragged in the tackle, but he does well to present the ball well on the Cayman side. Bermuda challenging well. Do you know the shirt numbers? Okay. Can you? Cool. Can you fill them in on there for me? So out on the far side, very handy. That very helpful parent is going to try and give me some of the Cayman shirt numbers. He'll get in Cayman Team of the Week. That's right. Yeah. Graham Thompson, of course, permanently penned into the team sheet. So we'll have a line out just inside the Cayman 22, Bermuda's first one. So number 2 has his hands on the ball, which is Sebastian Kubidor. Number 4 might be the target, who's Thorsten Ringstead. He is the target, but they don't jump. It works well. That's the big 8. That's Jaden Parent-Chief.
great tackle.
Julian Hands, and that's 18.
Early.
He's going to take some stopping.
Yes.
That's Brooklyn Barnett. Or Barnett.
Yes.
Huge dominant tackle from Cayman. Scrum cap there doing really well. Excellent challenge over the ball, but came back on the Cayman side. 12 takes it. That's actually Andrade. But a high tackle from Cayman. So Cayman penalised for that, just the penalty. Killian McGlynn just taps. There's big fella, Brooklyn Barnett. I think we're going to be calling his name a few times. But holding on, says referee Keo. So that's good defence from Cayman. good jackling over the ball, causing Barnett just to hold on. So brave tackling. And Cayman clear. Fly half's got a strong boot on him, I'll give him that. 2 good connections off the kicking tee and clearing well into touch. It's not the biggest, but his timing is very good. So it'll be a Bermuda line out. Oh no, sorry, Cayman line out, so that's why it worked so well. And that's just knocked on. Wasn't the easiest pass for him to take, had to take it above his head. But the no advantage to Bermuda from the knock on. So we'll have a scrum. Excellent hand signals from referee Mick Keogh. Could have done with some of those yesterday. Sorry? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Through a frosted glass window is never the easiest. Anyway, scrum. And the ball came out very quickly on the Cayman side, which for a Bermuda put-in would be quite unusual. Obviously contesting the put-in there. So Keogh just resetting that scrum. They're probably under a limit as to how far they can push at under 14 level. McGlynn finds the number 12, who is Thomas Twilley, coming in at fullback. There's McGlynn again, very much the playmaker. Throws one out, that's gone backwards though. And now number 15, Chase Miners Butterfield. I bank at Butterfield, which is a good Bermudan name, I'm sure. Julian Hans just losing that one, but it's still the Bermuda ball, just inside the 22. McGlynn orchestrating, that's nice, offload. The ball's there, big scramble, but a knock on just in the ruck. So this will be another scrum this time, Cayman put in. So if you're in the bar in Bermuda, cheers. Maybe they're an hour ahead, so it's lunchtime there, Dave. Absolutely. Well, on a rugby day, you've got to start with something like a Caesar just to get the day off to a bang. Anyway, Cayman go downtown.
So you start the day of the darkest storm?
Twilley, he needs to chase that kick though, because all his team are offside. And it has rolled out.
Great stuff.
Well, great stuff from that, says the Cayman crowd. I'm not sure the Bermudans will be saying quite the same thing. The trouble with the pitches here is they're super hard, so any ball that bounces and rolls is going to go on and on. So we come back for a scrum where the kick was taken. So Twilley will just need to take a little bit of power off his kicks. Certainly when you're inside the opponent half. So Cayman put in this time. Again, Bermuda get a slight shove on, but the ball's there for Cayman, so out it comes. Through the hands. All the way to the wing, and this is the danger man. But number 14 and 15 combine well. And in from the side and off your feet, says the ref. Game number 8, that's a high tackle. Over the shoulder from number 14, which is William Lacasse, I believe. So he needs to just lower his tackle height. And Cayman managed to push that penalty inside the Bermuda 22. They're up by 12. looking confident in attack. Getting the ball to Danger Man on the wing here. I've lost my team sheet, so hopefully that'll come back with all the correct numbers on it.
Still away.
Which means he's doing a good job in terms of research. I'm hoping anyway. So, Cayman's line out. Looks like either they're setting up for either 2 or 4, just a bit of misdirection. 2 is obviously the easier one, and there they go, set up the maul, and they've got it nice and tight. Going forward, it breaks off early, and there you go. So the 10 goes for the cross field. Unfortunately, the winger hadn't read it, so a little bit of miscommunication in Cayman there. And we're going to take a refreshment break. Back shortly. Okay. Thanks, DJ Dave. And back with the action. Second quarter.
Back on the one screen.
One screen. There we go. So referee Mick Keogh just joins us again. And we'll start with a line out on the far side.
Did you get those numbers back?
Sorry?
Did you get those, the team sheet?
No, he's still just working on it.
The next one.
Still working on the Cayman team sheet, thankfully. I hope we get these numbers correct. So it's a Bermuda line out on the far side. Again, number 4 is the target. Again, no jump. So I'm guessing that's a kind of tactic they have. He goes down the blind side.
Come on, boy.
Does well to stay in field. And now Cayman again. Go for the crossfield again this time. Causing a bit of confusion in the fullback. But number 12, and just in the layoff, is had it stripped. Cayman about a metre out. They've got no big overlap on this side if they use it. Oh, strong defence from 14, William Lacasse. Cayman hooker, he's held up and stripped. Knock on. Brilliant defence from Bermuda there. Never gave up a single tackle, and that will give them some encouragement. So we got a Cayman put into the scrum, so the knock-on must have come after the ball was stripped, I'm guessing. Oh, cheers, man. Thanks very much indeed. So the Cayman team sheet arrives. Most of the numbers were correct in the first place. That's always good. That's encouraging. Huge drive from Bermuda. Absolutely destroys the Cayman scrum. So I guess they're not just pushing for a metre and a half then, Dave. So Bermuda come away with a penalty from that scrum. And he bounces, and once the rugby ball bounces, it sets up nicely for number 15. Oh, I still don't have a name for, unfortunately, but so this brings it to number 11, who is Tristan Cacho. The Cayman danger man for sure. Strong runner, but tries to get the ball in field, but he had a foot in touch. Again, tenacious defence from Bermuda. See, it's their strength right now, keeping them in this game. They're still 12-0 down, but showing plenty of fight. So Sebastian Cupidor will throw in. The number 4 is Thorsten Ringstead, who's been the target every time. Cayman haven't challenged for a single line out. And it seems the last two have been a flat throw to Ringstead at number 2 in the line. And again, the same thing happens. So if Cayman don't start spotting that one, they're going to be, the coach should be picking that one out for them, even if they don't see it. Oh, that bounce, very favourable. And he does well to take that off, and then throws the ball back, full back, struggling, and it's the number 8, Parenchief, who was all over that. Gets to his feet. Looks like a long, rangy runner. First up in defence and left foot. That's a good penalty kick from Killian McGlynn. Very much the playmaker for this Bermuda side. So Bermuda have a line out. Let's see if Cayman have actually worked out that it's the same throw every time. Hands up. Brooklyn Barnett coming in late to the line. So challenge from Cayman. Maybe that's an agreement, yeah. Okay. Thanks, Dave. So now Cayman again down the line. You've got your danger man out wide. He only knows one way. He's gone outside the Bermudan wing. He goes outside the fullback, sits in inside. He's barely had a hand on him. Tristan Cacho. Remember the name. I have a funny feeling this guy's got some, got a future in him. There he is. He goes outside one. He then steps off the left, steps off the right. Bermuda's tackling, which has been good up to now. Barely got a finger on him. And he runs in under the posts. And wheels away in celebration. Okay, cheers. So definitely the danger man for Cayman. He's strong, he's fast, and he knows where the try line is. As a winger, you don't need too much more, going forward anyway. So this is the number 10, Oscar Brady. Nice little chip, through it goes. Silky kicking style for Brady. Very nice. There's not a lot of him, but he gives it some welly. Be interesting to see him from like the 40-meter line or something like that, you know. I think I wouldn't bet against him. So it takes us to 19-0. Bermuda, they've had some chances. When they get the ball in the forwards, they're making some ground. It's just sometimes losing it in the ruck, sometimes losing it in the hands. But McGlynn, nice left foot restart. Well taken on the far side. That was a bit high, but he powers through it. Cayman again, just a one-out runner. Runs into a Bermudan brick wall. This guy has a bit more about. That's number 3 for Cayman, who is Ethan Thomas, and wins the penalty. Back 10, and Brady absolutely nails that kick right deep into the Bermudan 22. So Cayman line out. See if what play they've got from here, whether they go for the driving maul or whether to spin it out wide. Looks like Tristan Cacho has taken a break. We've got a new guy out on the wing here. Rolling subs, I would imagine. Cayman lift. There was no challenge, so that must be an agreement. Dave's right. Ethan Thomas again. I think. Is that Ethan? Just short again. Good defense from Bermuda. Really scraggling for that ball, but the pickup is from the base of the scrum. Good awareness from the little fella. The ball was there. The defense was sleeping that time. Just pick up and dive over from less than a meter. There's the ball. He's the first in there and dives over before the Bermudan defense can get set. So it takes us to 24. Kick to come. Cayman just doing well with making the right decisions at the right time. Nice play off the line out. Cayman obviously have been tutored in lifting, so They lifted it 2, down, and forwards power it up. Look at the size of that kick. It's straight through the middle. Oscar Brady, more like Tom Brady with the accuracy of those bombs. So that's 4 tries to Cayman with 3 conversions. Bermuda still to get on the score sheet. It wouldn't count against them though. That kicked just missed, but it went backwards. So Cayman just giving it into the forwards. That's right, securing the ball. There it is. And gone down the blind side again, causing carnage. Oh, Oscar Brady. I don't know if he just faked the kick or he just changed his mind, which is the right decision, whatever it was. Cayman defence up well, but that was Thomas Twilley in defence, but now Cayman on the far side and scoring in the corner. Oh, he takes his man out in the celebration. Let's have a look what happened there. Good defence, stopped Twilley before he could get the ball away. The ball spilled and was stripped and then picked up and down the outside before the defence could get to him. Unfortunately, now I've got the Cayman shirt numbers, I can't actually see them. But hey, you know, he knows if he scored or not. He doesn't need me to tell him. Cayman just taking every opportunity that presents, which is disheartening for Bermuda. What does that mean? For a power? Oh. So Brady, we know he's got the distance. He keeps that one low and just off to the left. It was a good effort though. Sort of drilled that one a little bit lower into the wind, but just to the left of the post. So we have 31 for Cayman. Bermuda just trying to cool off in the shade a little bit there. Must be close to half time, I would have thought, by now. Started about 5 past or so they're playing 40 minutes? Yeah, 35 each or something, yeah. So Bermuda restart again. He's gone deep the last couple of times. So trying to pepper that far corner over there. Left-footed, of course. Killian McGlynn. Oh, is he changing his mind? It's always good to vary. Well done. And he finds that's a good take. Blondie, number 12 for Cayman. It's Joshua Haag who breaks through the tackle and he's clean through under the posts. Number 12 for Cayman, Joshua Haag. With a shock of blonde hair, you can't miss him. Oh, let's have a look at that on a replay. Oh, we just get the final part of it. He skins the fullback and runs under the posts. So Cayman now just scoring with every opportunity. Disheartening for the Bermuda boys. They need to regroup. Oscar Brady, conversion in front of the poles. you put your mortgage on it, and your mortgage would be paid off in full. So it takes us to 38. Well, it's good to vary it. I applauded the variation, but the defence wasn't so strong on that side, and young Joshua just pinned his ears back and away he went. Bermuda coming up to the line very slow, and this time he reverts to how he was before. Cayman let that ball bounce, which means it can go anywhere. Big tackle from the Bermudan 7, Shane Reardon. Okay, takes that at pace. Well played. You're always likely to break the gain line if you're running onto it at pace, and Brady again steps off his right, puts boot to ball, Twilly goes backwards. And his kick, but that's not, and Brady takes his own kick, it goes outside and taken out into touch. A loud blow of the whistle. And that is half time, we're saying. Yeah, everyone's gone off. So 38-0. That was a tough second quarter for Bermuda. We'll see how they regroup for the second half. Stay tuned, we'll be back shortly. This winger on this side, I think he's got a future. It's quick, isn't he? So here we are for the second half, right down front yard. And so all the way, and the try is given. Interestingly, none of the officials were anywhere near it. But, let's have a from the kickoff. The ball goes deep over the head of the last Bermuda player. The bounce kills him. Well, I don't know that he got his hands on that, to be honest. I think he got his knees on that, so... Wow. I think that was given by Lino on the far side. Yeah, that's right. And Mick Keogh was still on halfway. But the try's been given, so... And that's... And the kick sails high, and the flags are up. So that's the best start for Cayman in the second half, and the worst start for Bermuda, who I'm sure the half-time talk was keep it tight, lads. And just that bounce of the rugby ball, the more you let it bounce, it's going to kill you. And the defender there went over his head, 2 bounces, and he was completely banjaxed like a Shane Warne googly. Did him all ends up. The flipper. So Killian McGlynn, left foot goes deep. Well taken. Gives it to the little guy to run up, which is, you know, when you're a big number 4, you might want to do that yourself. Big tackle from 14. William Lacoste. He didn't mind getting stuck in. Good fella. Again, Cayman just... That's Ethan Thomas on the charge. Yeah, face full of Cayman dirt. Brady goes all the way down. Thomas Twilley, again, the bounce of the ball. The chase from Cayman is excellent, but Twilley does well. Stays on his feet waiting for support, which is very good defensive play. The ball's there, allows his teammates to get back on side. And McGlynn decides to go down, and that's gone backwards, but I think he's kind of hurt his hand as he took that. But yeah, so probably jammed his finger. That was that was Guy Fitzgerald. I've got his mum standing right next to me, so come on, Guy. No, the wind took it. So we'll have a scrum. Central. Good attacking position for Bermuda. They only have one reserve, who's number 5, so I'm just trying to see if he's come on for the second half. Can't see a number as yet. Although it looks like a new player out there in the backs. Maybe that's him. If the reserve is Ravi Bradshaw, if we see him. And a penalty. Bermuda absolutely dominating Cayman there. So now Killian McGlynn has a decision to make. They tap it, and young Brooklyn Barnett. So that's number 7, that's Reardon, and he's over. Can he get the ball down? He does. So let's have a look at that again. On replay, Killian McGlynn hands off to Barnett, who casually wanders up and then powers through a couple of tackles, hands it over to young Shane Reardon, who breaks through, and he's over for the score. Excellent stuff. Puts Bermuda on the board. So when they've got into the 22, Dave, they actually look like they've be dangerous. It's just getting there. And that's We're being treated to a kicking masterclass this morning. Oh, I've just given it to the wrong people. 45-7. So Killian McGlynn says to his opposite number, anything you can do, I can do. Absolutely bisected the post. We had a perfect view of that. Should have replayed that one, Dave. Never mind. We can only replay the last 20 seconds if you're watching in the Bermudan bar. It could be, is it the front yard? Other bars are available. And now Barnett again. He's got the taste between his. Runs through one tackle, runs through two. He's like a bowling ball, making a spare, if not a strike. And I think he's landed on young fella there. Physio Dwayne McGuinness, aka Ned Kelly from Cayman Physio. He was there last night. He's here pretty much every game we ever play. A real rock star of a physio. He's treated my back. Has he done yours, Dave? You've never had Ned Kelly run up and down your spine. He's very good. Okay. That's very handy to, well considering how much you've spent on college fees, you might just get your money back on that. Yeah, so a physio and a chiropractor in the Bailey household. Can't be bad. But I say, Dwayne, an excellent physio. So a big applause as the young fella gets taken off. Yeah, I think he got a huge slice of Barnett on top of him. So we restart with a scrum, and and again, absolutely destroyed the Cayman scrum. The ball was there. Young Julian Hands picks up, offloads. Now Bermuda keeping the ball in hand nicely. Little offloads, nice transfer, but that's been. Well, Mikhail says it went backwards. There's the ball. Julian Hands gets it away. That's number 2. That's Sebastian Cupidor. Bermuda putting together some good phases here. The ball's still there. They've gone down the blind side. Big tackle, but they're making yards. Ever closer, about 5 meters out now. On the far side, just using the power game. And they have scored. trying to do the replay. There we go. There was an advantage being played, but they were just powering on over in that far corner. So not overly clear who scored, but scored they did. So that's their second try this second half. So that they're absolutely, apart from that first 30 seconds, they are dominating this second half. And Killian McGlynn, well, he nailed his first kick. This is the wrong side for a left footer, but he's got a lovely connection to it. And the flags were up even before. He absolutely nailed that. The touches were so confident that was going over. It's like they, it's like conceding the putt before you take it. Might just say that every try that Bermuda scored, they might as well just give him the conversion straight away. It's a gimme. So that takes Bermuda to 14. And if we're counting the second half, they're leading the second half 14-5. Accentuating the positives, that was probably their best passage of play, the interplay between forwards and backs, keeping the ball alive. It took them right up and over. So now Oscar Brady, again, lovely connection. Well taken in the backfield. And this guy that's number 5. That is Ravi Bradshaw, the number 5. Ethan Thomas with the hit of the day. That was all shoulder on Thomas Twilley, I think that was. He's winded. Well, they're all in front of the kicker, I'm pretty sure, but that's number 23. Jono Phelps in the backfield, but now Bermuda running it from everywhere. Champagne Rugby, or as their under 14s will probably go, Lucasade. Lucasade Rugby. And Glynn again decides to go for territory. That ball's just spun off, and now it's a difficult one. Number 23, that's Jono Phelps, again does well to number 20, who's Micah Abrahams. And again, the massive clear out. But the knock on, that was Ben Steinoff with the knock on. The clear out was wonderful, but picked the ball up, but just lost it. And Brady goes to touch, makes touch. So now Cayman's with the line out. So that'll be the number 2, Fletcher Sage. Jean-Pierre Reeve for the older viewers. And Ethan Thomas, the wrecking ball. And has that been turned over? It has. Brilliant play from Bermuda in defence. Back it comes, Jono Phelps, ball goes backwards. 14 is up, but Phelps does well. Finds the spaces, but the referee's whistle goes. In front, crossing. Well. Nick Keogh spotted the crossing there from the kick, just stopping the defender, who was number 4. Well, for 14 for. So here they go, and this is the number 3, Ben Steinoff. Can he get that ball to ground? Yes. So the tackle's made. So there no hands on that ball. Must release. Slight knock on. Yeah. Arm is out. Cayman ball. No advantage. So they went for the quick tap to Ben Steinoff rather than Brooklyn Bennett. And Cayman did well to turn that ball over in the tackle. So we've got a scrum. And number 22 for Cayman, who is 27, is it? That's Casper Callender playing at scrum half. And early shove from Bermuda. They know they're dominant, so they wanted to get that hit in early. But Callender spins it wide, and Keogh says, hang on a sec, fellas. The mark's over here. So young Callender got his dates all wrong there. That's right. And Brady finds open space with a nice little bit of right hand spin, off spin, takes it into touch. Breeze picking up over the far side. You see the Linos flag and the trees. It's quite nice. So it looks nice over there. Of course, I'm under the chopper fan that we have here in what we loosely refer to as a commentary box. More like two chairs on a veranda. And again, Cayman soar high. No challenge, of course. We've worked that out. And that ball goes down. Now they spin it wide. Ball's in hand. That's nice. All good passing. Out to the wing. Cuts inside. And that's Lacoste again. Is a menace for Bermuda in defence. He's very active. This is McGlynn. Again, finds a wide open spaces. That ball very favourable this time to John O'Phelps, and he finds young Cacho on the far side, who is like lightning. He absolutely wrecking ball. No arms in that tackle, but he don't mind. He is going like the clappers, and he's only about 5 metres out. It takes about 4 to bring him down. Ball comes back, but Cayman still in ascendancy. Spinning it wide again. Oh, that's a big shirt pull from Barnett, but it doesn't matter because he is through and down. Strength through the tackle. That's number 19, is it? I don't have a 19, so. Anyone get that shirt number? Missed the replay, sorry chaps. Too busy writing my score down. Does look like 19, doesn't it? And I don't have a 19, so maybe it's someone who swapped shirts at half time. Jeez, not making it easy for us guys, but there you go. So Brady, who's been deadly from the kicking tee, well within his range. Everyone else taking shade. And look at that. Gets it through nicely. Jaden. So try score was Jaden. So I do, Jaden Palmer. So that takes us to 52-14. And that's 3/4 time, drinks break. Bermuda still winning the second half 14-12, but of course Cayman's deadly performance in the first half keeps the score 52-14, short break, back soon. Okay, so sorry if you couldn't see the scoreboard before. That was my fault. As you can see, we're 52-14. Yeah. Amateur hour here at Cayman Rugby TV. So, last quarter to go. The second half has been very even. Cayman getting a try just before the break from Jaden Palmer, number 19, who was really strong through the tackle of Brooklyn Barnett. But Bermuda should be encouraged by their second half performance, blown the cobwebs away that were there in the first half. Of course, this is only the first of 2 games for these guys today, so they're, once this is finished, they'll be diving into the AC and the ice bucket. Get the waters and the Gatorades down them. That's a good run. Good strong run from the number 9. Who is Huxley Sage. So I'm assuming that might be his brother wearing number 2, who is Fletcher Sage. Sporting a wonderful mullet, straight out of the 1980s. Cayman's hooker. All he needs is a moustache to go with that. He could be Australian. Maybe he is Australian, I don't know. Good eye. It's a bit honey badger, that haircut. So Barnett absolutely dominating on this side. Good tackle from Oscar Brady. And a scrabble for the ball on the floor. And Brady was off his feet. Well, that wasn't Brady, I apologise. That was the number 8 for Cayman, who is Adam Gauk. Oh, foot in touch! Oh, unlucky. Caught the ball in field and then just a toenail. But if you take any of the white line, you're out. So now this is Sebastian Cupidor with a line out. They've gone to the number 2. No contest in the line out, so they just throw it, and Julian Hands will be looking to get his hands on the ball. Number 22 playing scrum half. And there it comes. Now to the number 8. That's Parent Chief. Good tackle from Joshua Haig. And the number 24. That was Dominic Slater, the number 24 for Bermuda, trying to get out wide. Bermuda still have the ball, but hands beyond the ball. Is that what he's saying? Penalty. Hands beyond the ball. So Brady nearly finds the greenhouse on the far side. Just over the fence. Hey, hey. Graham Thompson will be on the team sheet for the under-14s if he buys us a bucket. So line out on the far side. Cayman ball. Up it goes. Well taken. And not straight. Is that the signal? Scrum to... Not straight in an uncontested line out is kind of, anyway, just want to get on with the game, but it's a scrum. Now, Bermuda have been absolutely destroying the Cayman scrum, particularly on the tight head side, where Brooklyn Barnett has been smoking the Cayman front row pretty much. But the ball has never come out that cleanly. That's better, and that time it comes out on the Cayman side. So, well, good hands, Joshua. And that was out. He could have gone for it, I think. But he's clear. This is the star of the first half. Good hands there from Joshua Haig. And the ball comes out. And number 11, Tristan Cacho. Clean pair of heels, runs around the outside of two Bermuda defenders. Snakes round under the posts. Touchdown. And that's Dave's arm, you can see in front of the camera. yeah, replay finish, mate. So anyway, so Brady will go for the kick. It's in front. I'll make no judgment yet. I don't want to put the curse on him. And of course, have no fear. Brady's here. Takes us to 59-14. Oh, well, I seem to be on side by side for some reason. There we go. So Cayman making the most of their opportunities. They've run in a fair few tries from their own half, sometimes their own 22, sometimes inside the 10 metre. So McGlynn again goes downtown, a bit more of a wobbler this time. That's off his foot, that's okay. No, he's given it as a knock on. First came off his shin, but then just wobbled. Just one or two camera issues. So we've got a scrum just outside the Cayman 22. It'll be a... We're back? We're back for now. Yeah, the screen's okay. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, we're on the right one, yeah. So hands away, McGlynn, a little bit of a show and go. Brady takes him down. That's to number 14, Lacasse. Cayman fighting for that ball. And number 4 is Ringstead. Brooklyn Barnett, but Cayman swarming all over him like a bunch of ants trying to take down a spider. Working together. Oh, and it's good hands on the outside. That's number 15. That's Chase minus Butterfield. The arm is out. Big clear out there from number 14. William Lacasse. Busy in the tackle. What's happening? So, attacking scrum. Oh, actually no, it's a Cayman put in, so difficult position for Cayman, just inside, about 5 meters out. Of course, with the power that Bermuda can bring, they want to make sure they don't get an early shove. They did that last time and conceded the penalty. So referee Keogh just giving some instructions, making sure They know exactly what's expected of them. Okay. To number 2, yeah?